What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are standing here in front of the truck because that is what we're going to be working on. We have some welding to do on the frame still for the rear end, and then yesterday we went and bought some new U-bolts. These are the rears. This is the old rear. These are like 19.5 inches. These are 13.5 to compensate for the leaves and everything we took out, and then we actually got new fronts because, as you can see here, our fronts are kind of long, so we're going to swap those out. So we're just going to whip these out real fast. We have some time today to do it, and then we can move on to other exciting things. Well, guys, we finally got it attached. Got everything all welded up. Ryan did a beautiful job on the welds. Came out really well. Brake lines are hooked back up. And the U-bolts are torqued to 1/3 of their rating. These are 7/8 U-bolts, and looking at the spec, it is like 480 foot-pounds, and I am not man enough to own a torque wrench that goes to 500 foot-pounds, or at least I thought it was man. I realized there's a lot more man you can have. So luckily we have a cousin who works for John Deere, Kevin, and he says he has a man torque wrench that we can use. So he'll come by with his service truck and we can torque all these to what they need to be at. Right now we torqued them to 175 because that's what I have. A torque wrench that goes up to 250, but I was like, why put that much strain on it when we can get one that's better for the job? So we torqued them to 165 for now, and then he'll come by later and we can finish torquing them. But one thing we didn't think about is we lowered it so much that our drive line hit the frame support there, so we had to notch it out. But other than that, went pretty smoothly. It looks so much better with how low it is. Can't wait to pull it out and kind of look at it from the side from a good distance. But so that's where we're at. Still have the front to do, then we can finally move on from the axles. See if she'll start. She hasn't started up in a while. A couple weeks. Like a champ. Brakes. Oh yeah, looks a lot better.
It's still recording.
Well, there you go. Might be kind of hard to see in this lighting. Hi, Dakota. But it looks a lot better with lowering it that little bit, about 5 inches or so. It just makes it so the tires come above the frame a little more, and so visually it just makes it look lower as well. So, no, it looks really good. Well, they work, the brakes work, but they're squishy. So yeah, we need to bleed the brakes, and since we had them disconnected, have air in the system again, but they still work. Front still work. Alright guys, another day on the truck. We're going to work on the stacks today, try to figure them out and see what we need to do to get them mounted the way that I want them in the cleanest look. So the game plan for now is we're having the stacks come out here, of course, and then we want it kind of wide so that as it comes up, it kind of appears along the side of the cab here. As the cab goes in, the stack will come up and make its presence and continue up. So I'm going to build a bracket that bolts onto the bottom here so that it is like secure, really strong to the cab itself. And then we're going to do one more bracket coming off the side here to keep it sturdy up top. Not exactly sure how to do that completely, so I'm just going to start building and go from there. Well guys, we have a stack kind of mocked up. Got our brackets figured out, still have some welding to do on them. So we did that here. And then on the bottom, there's a bracket coming from the floor, but come along good. It's kind of hard to see. See it from over here though. So yeah, that is, we're kind of making our measurements off of the rain gutter, the rain lip on the cab. And so we went 30 inches above that for the height. And then that ended up being 69 inches from the top of the 90 to the top. So we decided that was probably fate. So that took pretty much all day. So we'll continue on the other side, and then we can wrap the bottom up and connect them all, and then we can see what it sounds like. Well guys, it's another rainy day here on the ranch, so that means it is a truck day for the rest of the day. And look at that. We got both the stacks on. Yeah, we got these mounted the other day, and we're pretty happy with how they turn out. Still a few things to do on them. We're going to add another bracket here for added strength, as well as to kind of hide the seam. That way it just looks like one solid pipe. So now that we have those mounted where they're going to be for sure, we can finish off the rest of the exhaust. So that's where the downpipe is. Need to make a Y that goes splits, so that one can go under the transmission, the other can come this way, and then we'll attach them on each side, and then we can see how it sounds. Alright guys, finally got the Y pipe done. So we have a V-band into the Y, go underneath there through the transmission, and then come out here, up along the frame, into the exhaust there. Well guys, the exhaust is officially done. Got these all hard mounted on. And we have our flex pipe to the white pipe, and then it goes across under there. Pretty much looks the same as this. And then up to the turbo. So we think we are ready to hear what it sounds like with the stacks. Well, I'm an idiot, and
that's the worst thing you do. I think
yeah.
you're all right.
Yeah. So as you can see, we are currently working on the firewall, the doghouse, and everything. And as I was trying to put this transmission tunnel on, it wouldn't fit on with the pressure gauge that we had on there just for temporary. So I took it off, saying, okay, as soon as we are ready to fire this up, we need to make sure to either plug that or put it back on. Well, of course I forgot, started up, and oil went everywhere. So we just did a redneck oil change, and we are going to top it off. Ryan's doing that right now over there, and we'll try again. All right, test start, round 2. That sounds good. That's the first time it's smoked ever. That sounds very good. Oh yeah, I am satisfied with that. Well guys, I don't know if you could hear it as well as we could. Probably not. Video usually doesn't do exhaust sounds justice, but it sounds so good. I am very, very happy with how it turned out and how it looks. I'm happy. Feels good when you spend a lot of hours on something and it turns out. So we can finally move on from the exhaust, and we'll be finishing the doghouse in here. We've already started working on it, so now we can continue our focus on that. So that video will be coming after this one, so you guys better subscribe so that you can see when all these videos come out. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.